shit we tend to make up is nothing but a fantasy until you wake up. I feel like I'm just lying to myself. Yeah.
What is up? Back here with a video where I share my thoughts and opinions on someone or something going on in this wacky weird wrestling world. As you can tell by the title below, this one will be a video. I don't know exactly what I'll name it. Problem with AEW ... something like that. And this one came about because I was on the Twitter or X or whatever it's called now, and sometimes I just screenshot a couple of stuff for potential video ideas. First thing that comes up that I had to screenshot, I don't know if it's still up, Jimmy Cordera's former referee for AEW, and hence in a way the title of this one. And he said in quotes, Tony is way too obsessed with the idea of running the ECW arena 2300. I think they have some sort of residency there, a little bit bonus information, but like I was saying, running the ECW arena, it looks small like I knew it would, but the lack of grittiness that made ECW seem cool. Instead, you've got an HD production coming out of a bingo hall. What a downgrade from 18,000 at their last show at O2, alluding to All In. And for myself personally, to be completely transparent, I don't watch AEW Dynamite Collision pay-per-views. I would watch the clips that they put on YouTube, like that's how I consume AEW, and they are one of the promotions that, whether I watch it or not, I'm thankful that they're around, to be completely clear, because that's guaranteed income for like the wrestlers, the people in the back, referees, production crew, you could say that's people in the back, but like the editing team kind of production crew, and whatnot, which in wrestling, having a guaranteed income in a world that's not a guaranteed income, or when I say world profession, I'm not going to completely bitch and complain about, part of my French, but it's just one of those things where the ECW arena is just strictly based off of the clips I've seen from the Dynamite, the August 27th edition. It looked cool, like I wish I was in a way there feeling that vibe in person, whereas NXT was at the 2300 arena like a month ago and the vibe was different. I know that NXT and AEW are different crowds aimed for different people, but I would have much rather been at, I don't know the amount, but let's say 1,000 at AEW than the 1,000 at NXT. And Jimmy Cordera's, I know that he's a former WWE ref, probably in some way, shape, or form, consciously or subconsciously, a WWE guy, which if your promotion, your brand is WWE related, good for you. If it's AEW, good for you. If it's independent wrestling, New Japan wrestling down in Mexico, good for you, kind of deal. But it's one of those things I would much rather have. How do I put this? I did not grow up watching the original ECW, like the late 90s up until 01. So yeah, I could go back and kind of see the grittiness, but I don't know for sure if the grittiness of the late 90s would succeed in 2025 wrestling, if that makes sense, on a what I would call a mainstream level, in like the like I think they're on TNT down in the US, they're on TSN up here in Canada, and whatnot, like the mainstream cable companies is what I mean by mainstream. But yeah, for myself personally, it's just one of those things where, yeah, it doesn't have the grittiness, but we're also not in the grittiness era of wrestling, if that makes sense. Again, like when I say grittiness, I mean like the era that we're in right now, arguably better than the late 90s. Maybe not creatively, but like actually creatively, I think it's, to me, better now than it was back then. But then again, I don't have a soft spot for the Attitude Era. But yeah, for myself personally, it's the ECW arena. How many people call it when I say how many people, wrestling fans call it the ECW arena, but I think it's technically the 2300 arena. Could be wrong. I'm, again, from Canada. I've never been to the US, have no desire to go there, and whatnot. But hey, it might not have the same grittiness. In my opinion, the vibe was there, which for wrestling events, I care about more about the vibe than the grittiness, personally, but that's just me. Would love to know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. If you have any video ideas, would love to know down in the comments below. Hit the like, subscribe, share, all of that fun stuff. It would be greatly appreciated by yours truly. Treat yourself as well as possible mentally, emotionally, and physically, because you deserve the absolute best without an absolute doubt.
And in the world that we tend to make up is nothing but a fantasy until you wake up. I feel like I'm just lying to myself, yeah. Cause I just crossed the line like I'm playing offside. I do it how I want and I'ma do it till I die. Feel like I'm just lying to myself, but